Hello, what's up YouTubers, it's Sephiroth here. Sorry for the unprofessional wind down of my mic, but this thing sounds crappy anyways. So today what we're going to be going over is finally kind of the end of my videos of having to make a video every single time the levels increase. I guess I was kind of ignorant before, but at least now we're here. So what I'm going to be explaining is the best things to go into for each of your stats when you level up, and it's best to go off of Wikipedia. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of ads, so hopefully nothing bad happens to me over copyright, but worst comes to worst, I'll unmonetize it, and they'll let me keep it up like they let me with my Metal Gear Solid video. Anyways, I'm going to go off Fortitude first, because most people don't understand what it is. Now, of course, all of this will be in the description, and the overview of it is a measure of your resistance to the weather. Higher Fortitude increases your natural hyperthermic and hyperthermic insulation, and lessens the effects that you receive from hypothermia and hyperthermia. Okay. It also gives you resistance to torpor, increasing effects such as consumption of narcotics, hits from tranquilizer arrows, and slingshots and scorpion stings. They could have just said from being cold and being warm, but no, but anyways, increasing each level. Well, I'm sure you guys can read this. I'll have it in the description. But what you guys are going to be probably more or less interested into is how much of each you would have to put into. Now, for some reason, why it ends at 37 points, so maybe this will make sure nothing bad happens to you ever, even when you're in the snowy biome. But a safe one to do is 26 Fortitude, but 13 points spent into it. Let me explain to you why. Hyperthermia and hypothermia is usually between 30 and 50 degrees, and I know that there's two different stats, but this yellow one here, around here, I think it's actually here, right after the yellow one, will increase the minor effect of it. Come here, Gilbert. And the second one will completely decrease the effect of the second effects. You guys know how there's like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's two icons that pop up, and it'll be like, oh, you're hot, and then you're super duper hot, or whatever. So go ahead and put 13 points in it if you want that to your max. Let's check out crafting speed. Really? Putting a point in crafting speed will increase your crafting speed by 10%. So technically, putting it in there 10 times would double your speed. But I've never seen anybody, literally anybody, ever put it into crafting speed. Now, the weird thing is that Fortitude helps with how much torpor you get. Let's say that you have 20 torpor, not 20 points into it, but 20 torpor. Then it's going to decrease by about, hold on, let me add it up. In my head here, whatever, I'll say 6 points, because if a club gives you like 24, it'll knock it down to 19 or 18 torpor that you get from getting hit by a club. And that was going into Fortitude. Now, torpor in general is just how high it can go, and it doesn't increase your resistance. So, I don't know, maybe so you can stay knocked out longer. It doesn't really seem like a good idea. But, heck, if your torpor reaches 50, you will fall unconscious. Alright. And I don't think there's any way of increasing that base, so might as well not increase torpor as well. He's been on catnip, so he's going to be making a lot of noise. Let's see how much movement speed increases by. 2%. Now, unfortunately, your weight will also affect your movement speed. Yes, we know this. Unfortunately, there's not really a base speed in the game, but if we want to go off of what humans run at, it's, well, not run, but walk. We usually walk at about 3 miles per hour, at least for the average male, and, it might be the same for the average female. As a matter of fact, it might be a little bit faster. Girls do usually have longer legs. We just have longer torsos. But anyways, what was I gonna say? So yeah, running speed. Well, that also differs as well. So whatever, it increases it by 2%. So 10 points into it would be 20%. 50 points into it, 100%. Alright, let's go into melee damage. Now it's kind of weird. Let me explain to you here. Melee damage increases it by 5%, but it also increases the damage of I believe even the slingshot and the bow and arrow. I don't think it affects guns or the crossbow. And for some reason why I also don't believe it affects pistol whipping. You know how you can hit control and pistol whip with certain things. Which is kind of weird, because you think it would, but it wasn't helping me knock out things earlier. Like, I was punching things 3 times and I get knocked out. I'd hit them with, like, the pistol whip. As a matter of fact, I was hitting them with a rocket launcher. But anyways, and they just weren't going down. I at least hit them 7 times. Um, so, who knows? Maybe, for some reason, why getting hit with my fist is stronger than a rocket launcher in some type of way. I don't even know, whatever. I'm just letting you guys know that it affects slingshots and bow and arrows for sure as well. And you guys can read this. I'm sure they have more. Now the weight increases by 10. You guys know how the weight works. Water and food, like I said, I don't think are very important. Health is, unless you're gonna stock up on water and food. But you got to think, if your water or food goes down, sorry I'm saying that so much, your health will slowly go down. So you might as well have more health and just stock up on that. And plus not most, but some food items increase your health, and, you know, you don't have to carry on blood bags all the time. Here's the food one. If you guys want to read over that, pause it, because I'm about to switch over to oxygen. Oxygen, which I don't know if they explained to it, yep, it increases your swim speed by about 6%. Where movement speed only increases your swim speed by 2% and your land movement speed by 2%, where swimming speed does not increase your land movement speed at all. And it also gives you 20 oxygen. If you guys want to know, for example, 320 oxygen will provide approximately 107 seconds of breathing. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to read over the last line, just in case you guys didn't get that. A survivor starting off with a minimum oxygen value of 100 oxygen, which is what it is, can breathe underwater for roughly 33 seconds before drowning. Okay. Each point of oxygen can stay underwater by roughly 7 seconds. Wow, that's really cool. But at least you guys know that now. Stamina. Let's go into that. See if it increases anything else. Nope, just how long you can run. Oh, nobody put down the amount of time you can run for. Okay, with stamina. I guess energy brew, stim berries, and stimulant can increase that, how long you can run. Kind of as a stamina refiller, if none of you knew that, because a lot of people haven't been using that. I was like, if you need to run away from somebody, make sure you have some of those on you, just in case you got to get away from something or somebody. Usually somebody, that's the most dangerous thing in every single survival game, it's another person. But I think we timed it on my last video, and you could run for, I think we had maximum stamina though. No. Yeah, I think if you have maximum stamina, you can run for 4 or 5 minutes, which is a long time. And if you have normal stamina, you can run for about 35 seconds. But I'm sure you guys can just time that yourselves, just run around, and I might put it in the description if I test it out. Health, I'm sure you all know what that does, but let's see if there's any side effects. Nope. Your maximum increase won't immediately filled. You must wait for the 10 new points to regenerate. Correct. So whenever you level up, you're going to have to, it doesn't just immediately fill up your HP. But as long as your food and water is filled, I don't even think to the brim, your HP should go up. And you're not cold. Cold can now kill you a little bit. I don't think warm can, but I know it affects your water, so, and that'll kill you. Oh man, what else was I gonna say? Stamina decreases whenever you're hitting, if you didn't know. And I was gonna say something else about health. When your maximum health increases, it won't be immediately filled. You must wait for 10 seconds to regenerate it. Hold on, I might pause it here, guys. Damn it. What was it? What was it? Your food or water. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so what I was gonna say is that your health, that your health is not, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so what I was going to explain is that stamina goes up, whenever you have food or water. If you stand still, your stamina will go up a lot faster as long as you have food or water. Actually, you don't even need to, and it'll go up really fast as long as you're standing still. But when you're standing still, it goes up super fast, but it drains your food and water super fast. Where if you just walk after you run and lose all your stamina, it will not drain your food and water that fast, and you'll slowly gain back your stamina. Health, wearing armor does not always increase fortitude. It does for most sources other than the clubs, the primitive clubs I think they're called. But I guess you can get Ascendant and Mastercraft of everything now, so it's hard to say what you call these items. But anyway, so wearing armor will increase kind of an armor rating instead of a fortitude rating. Now, another thing that I want you guys to check out on here is your favorite weapons. Make sure you go onto this Wikipedia and you check out your favorite weapons, because I believe that the spear does a base damage of 55, okay? So if you have 200% in melee damage, that means it's going to be doing 110 damage. And that will definitely kill a new player. So I want you guys to go ahead and check that out. And like I said, it doesn't affect guns, and I don't think it affects crossbows, but it definitely affects bows and all that. So, and it also affects how much torpor you give to people. I was surprised it didn't say how much it increases it by, but I'll give you guys like a little thing here. It usually increases it by about, I think it actually is just 1 point per 5% of damage, aka 1 point spent into it. One extra torpor. Because at 200, it took about, because at normal, you usually, whenever you're hitting somebody, usually hit them for about 15 to 20 torpor. I forgot, it's somewhere around there. And, you know, at 200, it was like a 3-hit knockout. So I want to say it's around there. But I'm sure you guys can hit one of your friends or something like that. And you guys can go ahead and measure all that out. Like I said, any of the stuff I discover, I put in the description. If you want to help out, you can put it in the comments, and I'll put you in the description to be immortalized forever. Jacob got online, by the way. But anyways, immortalized forever, and you'll definitely be helping us all out. But I know it's my job, so I'll try to get on it as soon as possible. But yeah, so I want you guys to check out your weapons. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah. Check out all of the stats for the dinosaurs, the base stats at level 1. The reason why is because you guys need to know what the base damage of a Spinosaurus is, because I think Dodo's movement speed or melee damage goes up like even more than a T-Rex whenever you spend a point into it. But the thing is that a Dodo's base damage and base movement speed isn't even close to a T-Rex. So, you know, you gotta kind of look at what percentages is increasing it. Now, for the humans, we just went over that. But for the creatures, make sure that you guys look up your favorite creatures as well. Like I said, I cannot take credit for any of this other than looking at it and kind of explaining it to you guys, because some of it wasn't clear and they didn't write down all of the info. But still, a very good job by this Wikipedia. Some of them like to fuck with you. I've witnessed that firsthand. And I actually used to have Wikipedia, but whatever. We're talking about art today. Not a Wikipedia on me. I did it on another game. But so yeah, make sure you guys check out all of that stuff. If I was to do a video about that would take forever. I mean, I might be able to cycle through all of it, but what's the point in doing that when I'm going to continue my Dozer series? One of my buddies, his name is TC Games, he's going to be helping me on doing this series, and we're going to be doing it a little bit more professional on editing, other than my Dozer, and it's probably going to switch names, so I'm going to have to go over all the dinosaurs. But one last thing that I'm going to explain about the series, so you guys can go ahead and click off if you're not even interested into it, but it will be giving you a bunch of info about the dinosaurs and stuff on the game. I'll be giving you guys historical info about real life about the dinosaurs, so I don't know if you're interested in that or not, but I thought I'd throw in that tidbit, just because I used to be really fascinated in dinosaurs, and heck, this game's based off of it, and they like Jurassic Park, which was very scientifical, even if it isn't possible. It's kind of like a sci-fi, except without lasers. But anyways, what else was I gonna say? I'm gonna be doing the best stats to put it into, the best ways to use it for whether it be PvP or PvE or just the general dinosaur. I'm gonna be explaining all of its base things. I'm going to be explaining how much it'll increase it by, so there will be a lot of math in the videos, but I'm also going to try to keep them funny and fun and hilarious, and doing a lot of editing and make it look professional for you guys. That'll be my first professional series. I do not have a date that it'll specifically be coming out, but since I started my new server, we can do a bunch of videos now, including a bunch of mini games, and I'm going to be having an official video for this, but if you guys want to join into the server, any of you guys can join in when it's open, but I would like you guys to kind of RSVP and let me know, because you guys will be in all of these videos, including doing mini games, and there's a PvE dedicated area where you guys can build and have fun. We'll have competitions there, and I'll even give out real Steam gifts and Steam prizes, maybe even money someday. And there in the PvP events, it'll just be kind of normal Ark. But I might drop in certain things at certain times, and you can kill me during my videos because I'm going to be doing a whole entire series in the PvP dedicated area. And it's going to be kind of set up like a Minecraft server. I don't know if you guys have ever played them, like Mineplex or whatever, or the Hunger Games, where, you know, how they have like certain areas and special commands and all that. Well, I'm going to learn how to do all that, and even in the meantime, I'm sure all of you will pretty much listen to me, not because I'm your overlord, but just because it'll make the server and all of its entertainment a lot more fun. And I know I have a great community of subscribers, a great community of people that watch my videos, and you can have a great time. But it's about time that you guys look into the void again before I end this video, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I helped.